I don't want to pretend to be a psychologist. I don't have all the answers. But after fighting with depression for a long time, I started asking myself deeper questions instead of running away from them. Why do I feel this way? What is missing? What is the thing that would make my life feel meaningful? Because depression is not always just sadness. Sometimes it's the feeling that you are lost, that you are too late, that you missed your chance, that maybe nothing you do will ever be enough. And those thoughts can become very convincing. But every day, when they appear, I try to question them. I ask myself, what can I do today? If I was willing to dedicate the next 10 years of my life to one thing, what would it be? What is the one thing I would still choose, even on the days when I have no motivation? I think every person has to find their own answer, and finding that answer is one of the hardest things we do in life, because sometimes the problem is not that we have no dreams. Sometimes the problem is that we have too many things fighting for our attention, too many distractions, too many temporary desires, too many things that feel important today but mean nothing tomorrow. Finding purpose often means letting go of the things that keep you trapped, and protecting the one thing that truly matters. For me, that question is connected to creation. What do I want to build? What do I want to leave behind? What can I create that might mean something to another person? And I think this is something many creators struggle with. Not because they stopped creating, but because they lost the connection with why they were creating in the first place. Maybe you are not broken. Maybe you are just missing a direction, a reason strong enough to continue even when things become difficult. Relationships are also a huge part of meaning. The people we love, the connections we build, the moments we share. But another part of life is what we create with the time we are given. The ideas, the work, the things that exist because we were here. And once you find something worth dedicating yourself to, the next step becomes clearer. Not easy, but clearer. You stop asking every day, should I give up? And you start asking, what is the next step? I believe many people suffer because they lose structure. They lose routine. They lose the feeling that something meaningful is waiting for them tomorrow. It is easy to show up when someone else expects you to. A job, a responsibility, a schedule. But creating your own path requires something different. It requires you to believe in something before the world gives you a reason to believe. And maybe that is the hardest part. Not the work, not the difficulty, but trusting that what you are building matters. So if you are struggling right now, don't stop asking yourself the deeper questions. What is worth your time? What is worth your energy? What is worth fighting for? Because when you find that answer even slowly, you begin finding your direction again. And remember, you don't have to have everything figured out today. You just have to keep searching honestly. Keep creating. Keep moving. Sometimes the most important answers in life begin with a simple conversation with yourself.